fuck that. I'm not waiting another 3 minutes. I sped up the time clock. I was like, you know what? It went from 3:20 something. I was like, no, fuck that. I went down to 1 minute. I'm just gonna bring everybody onto the panel that was here earlier for the earlier show. So I'm just gonna go 1, 2, and 3. Cut out the echo from Albie because I know it's Albie. It's always Albie always has echo. Um, but welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Anton. Hello, Amber. Um, yeah, it was pretty weird. I just want to see this individual type into either StreamYard, not StreamYard, YouTube or Rumble. Um, so if the person that was on the show earlier, um, type in onto YouTube or Rumble if you're on here, um, and we'll see we'll see what happens. Because I have my suspicions, and I'm constantly always really good and with my feelings. And when you smell shit, it's shit. So um, we'll find out. What's up, guys? What's up, ladies?
Sure, I'm all right. I mean, I'm mad at that Sterling guy because, you know,
No, I'm not even gonna bring his energy, his name up here. If they want, they could type in the chat room. We'll know for a fact if he doesn't come on here. We know who it was and what they were doing. You know what I mean? It's just it doesn't matter. It had to happen the way it did. What's up, Anton?
Yeah, some people just need to fucking get on life.
Yeah, because
really.
Yeah, it's they'll write something. They'll write something on YouTube if they're the sincereness of them, but I highly doubt it. You know, because those type of people, they're energy vampires. So there's a lot of those people out there that like to steal energy and waste people's. Not really wasting my time because I spoke out what I needed to say. So I think
it's a huge waste of time. Huge waste of time.
It's a waste of time. Yeah.
And energy.
Oh yeah.
You know, like we were about to spend an hour or two doing something for somebody who possibly, allegedly, is a piece of shit. And it's sad. It takes a lot of energy, and people don't realize, like, man, that's what you were saying, Rick. Energy vampires. Maybe they do realize they're taking our energy away.
I don't let it affect me. Fuck that.
No. That's why you have to spot it. You have to spot it.
That's why I felt that feeling halfway, like when he was talking and stuff. But I'm not gonna back down because this is my show. So I give people their 15 minutes of fame, or 15 minutes of talking, whatever they want. I don't care if you're against me. I don't care if you hate me. I'm still gonna give you your time to explain, and talk. I've always been like that.
I don't hate you, Rick. No matter what you are, I'll try to be your buddy until I just give up. I won't even hate you, waste time hating you. I always love your work and I value it, But I listen to other psychics, but I listen to you the most. But like I told you about the Oregon woman, I don't think she's going to pop on the show anytime soon because she's constantly busy, like you. But she's at another level helping out others. But I do help her with some of her payments because she wants to, receive her payment in Bitcoin. So she cash apps into her cash app, I sign in a $, and then I'll buy and send her the Bitcoin that she needs to pay off her store. And,
this you need to save your Bitcoin money. Hold on, wait, time out. This is the energy that's going to come back and bite you in the ass. You need to not be sending money out to anyone. You need to take your own money and get your shit done before you start helping anybody out.
Yeah.
You need to get
that's
your
what I'm
stuff
gonna be
taken care
doing.
of. Don't worry about anybody else.
Yeah.
There's no coochie in the world that's gonna be that good to be doing that.
No, especially if you've never met her. You don't know if you guys even have chemistry. You have to meet in person to know if that chemistry is there.
Because I
But
have
you
negative energy from that. Like that is bringing me negative energy. Like I'm feeling like I don't know. I just people like to take opportunistic weakness and they come after you like vampires and they just take. No, you need to take for yourself and protect yourself and do for yourself. You know, I don't think you should be sending anybody money. I don't care how much love
Well, it's
it
not
is.
my money. It's not my money. She has her clients, and that she needs the middleman to help her with her, money.
there's always an excuse.
Mm-hmm.
But
Always.
but you, well, so you guys suggesting that I block her and stop doing it?
Stop doing it. Because if you stop and she goes away, that'll tell you right there.
Yeah, a lot tells you right there too. Sterling, we're not gonna do your reading tonight. We decided we're not to do for you. I don't know how long you've been on YouTube, but only having 3 subscribers really brings a red flag to me from your channel. People that not even been on YouTube that long, like, there's no way you can only just have 3 subscribers. Um, and not only that, I could check you've been on since September 12th, 2012, 3 subscribers.
But also, Sterling, so I've seen your name in multiple chats for years, if you're the same person. So what my question is why are you always in all of these chats and you still don't believe in what we do? That makes no sense. And then and allegedly, if that was you that did that, which all signs are pointing to that, that was wrong. But why? Like, I don't even care why. Ask yourself that's between you and your higher self. Like, I don't give a fuck about you. But if you did do that, go fuck yourself, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
Wow, for Amber the Rising, she just laid a big bomb on you, Sterling. That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's just it's just funny because I just pulled out a card here and I got the 5 of Cups. So there's some guilty people up in here, and those 5 of us in the panel. Okay, those a total 5 of us. Those are 5 cups, and this dude's here standing like I don't know, suspicious. I don't know.
Well, what does 5 of Cups mean? 5 of Cups means, correct me if I'm wrong, but it means focusing on things that you don't like instead of focusing on what's right in front of you, and things that are actually abundant in your life, and chances that you're given, but you're still focused on some bullshit that probably happened to you a long time ago, and you're taking it out on everybody else.
Yep.
Crying over spilled milk.
Yep. Denial.
And I was gonna ask him earlier if he was bullied when he was younger, because I don't know, for some reason that came up. But
1000%. I got that vibe too. And now he's fucking bullying other people. And if it wasn't you, forgive me, but I'm pretty confident that it was, because none of us that was on panel would have said that kind of shit. And I'm glad nobody else got to see what you fucking wrote in the back chat. It was disgraceful, disrespectful, and we might be like all like love and light, but we are also warriors. And
Yep.
we don't fucking put up with that kind of shit and discrimination.
Especially,
No, thank you.
especially that language. The N word again. Man, we keep running with people with this N word, man. it's just coming right at us always. This is
Yeah, well, we're starting. You know what? We're beings of light, so we're gonna get a lot of bugs and flies and shit that's gonna be attracted to us.
yeah.
And you know, unfortunately, there's a lot of racist ass motherfuckers out there, that pretend to be all sweet and stuff, but really deep down they're evil racist motherfuckers. And I'm pretty sure every single person on this panel can speak to this. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Go away.
I got this pain in my left foot on my toe, like my left foot, like it's like this sharp pain on my left foot.
But there's always going to be haters out there, and there's always going to be mean ass people, and you just have to weed them out. And
Yeah, it's unfortunate because I always try to find ways to get people to come on the show, but if they're gonna abuse, especially be disrespectful and then come in as different names and stuff like that, it's not what we're gonna be doing here. You know what I mean? So people want real readings, they're gonna have to jump some hoops and hurdles. So
I know it's really sad because one bad apple ruins the bunch, and we're here doing things out of the kindness of our hearts and spending our energy and our brain power on people who we don't even know, and for them to just go and do shit like that is just it ruins it for everybody else, because now we have to be more fickle with who we allow in our space and who we are actually willing to give our time and energy to do sessions with. Like I was willing to, and Anton too. Like we were in my Rick, you had already had an hour-long conversation, and we were willing to go put in a couple other hours to help somebody who has thankfully put themselves out there before we did that.
No.
So thank you for showing your true colors before we fucking spent all that time on you.
Yeah, I'll never do you guys like that. I mean, that's the last thing I want to do is fuck myself.
I mean, and I fucking hope that it was him, because I'm sitting here talking a lot of shit.
I'm trying to give him a lot of energy. I'm trying to give him send him positive energy, because that's all I could do. You know what I mean? I can't hate the person.
Well, my question is why would he show his face and then do that? Like, it doesn't really make sense to me. I know Anton has a theory that I didn't tell you, Rick, because you went on live when I listened to one of his theories. I don't know if I should say it, on live.
No, say it in private.
Yeah, I'll say it in private. But there is another theory. So, but I think because with StreamYard, you were using StreamYard before, right?
Yes.
Okay. So StreamYard, in the back end, we can see everybody who's backstage. So everybody who's backstage or on panel can chat in the private chat. The only people that were there was Rick, me, Albert, Anton, and the other guy, Sterling. So
wow, I've never used StreamYard, so I don't know how it works on the back end, but I look for patterns, and I've noticed that while the cams were off, all that shit was being typed. And then when the cams came back on, a couple of cams that came back on, it stopped. So yeah.
That's why I did it. I took it offline, everybody offline, to see what was going on, and then when I brought it back online with the individual, the typing stopped.
Is that you, Amber, typing in the private chat?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, okay.
I'm giving you guys hugs and kisses.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, so Sterling's really talking here. Hold on, I haven't even read your messages, Sterling.
I don't understand how he could have a channel for 12 years and only have 3 subscribers. That just blows my mind.
Oh, so Sterling's blaming you, Anton. He said, you don't know that person you allowed up is that person. Okay, I have another channel. It's my dogs. Your dog, your beautiful pit bull is absolutely adorable, by the way. Doggy. You know, I like, we're just gonna have to.
We're gonna go with our feelings. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
You know, it's just something. Like I said, it's just how Amber says. If it's something that smells like shit, it's shit to me. You know, because it's just a weird energy. It's just that tug of war energy.
It's just a little coincidental that you've been not arguing. You've been very respectful with the conversation, but you have been, you know,
Challenging.
And I don't understand. How have I seen you in other people's chats? Because I watch true crime and I watch spiritual channels. That's it. So I've seen you probably in the spiritual channels. So I just don't get that. I don't know. I think this is kind of a mind fuck, and it's very discouraging.
One of you is full of shit.
One of you is full of shit.
First of all, we know each other for years. So I know Anton for over 5 years. I know Amber for almost about the same amount of time, and also Albert. So this is not like we just got together and we don't know each other. We know each other very well. We have history together. So the only one that's shit right now is you.
So what I'm wondering is, did he do all that shit purposely to see who's really psychic and who's not, to see if we could figure it out?
Yep.
I mean, possibly.
Yeah, it's part of his agenda, I guess, that he wanted to test us out. To see
he wanted proof because he didn't have patience to wait for us to do his reading. So he was like, I'm just gonna drop the N-bomb.
It's just, you know, I don't know, just weird.
Super disappointing.
Yeah.
I don't know why am I echoing?
I don't know.
It's fucking irritating, dude.
I hear you fine.
Okay, I'm better now.
Okay.
What about me?
No, you stay over there, Albert. You're fine. You don't have to...
Albert is the Echo King.
Yeah, he is. So don't say anything, Albert. You're okay.
You're all right. You're all right.
But it was just, you know, the only one that was full of shit, I think it was Sterling, man. That's just one of us is full of shit. I keep seeing that one right there, and I had to show it so you guys could see it, because it kind of picked up the shit word. It kind of like not shown it. I was like, nah, we need to see this. So the only one that's shit is you, man. Sorry. We've known each other for years. You're coming on a show that hasn't just started yesterday. This show, I've been having this show for 7 years, 8 years, something like that. It's been a long time. I know it's a few years back. I don't know. I have to check on YouTube.
It's been we've known each other for 5 or 6 years now. So, yeah. I mean, you know, we've all, you know, gone through our own things, but in the end, like, we've been coming together recently, and so this whole thing is just kind of it's like we're very protective, in my opinion.
Okay, but you gotta understand that if they can see who's in the waiting room, okay, I'm sure Streamyard, just like Zoom is secure, right? So anybody can go into the waiting room, join the panel, and then set up some fucking hacking program that was either downloaded or purchased on China Cheats, and voila, and just mess around by, you know, changing everybody's names and typing in the chat.
Yep.
You know, I mean, that stuff does exist.
Yes, you can change your name. Yes, very easily.
Yeah, it's
Like
just
watch. I'll try to show you how easy it is.
Like you could
I'm gonna,
switch to my name or delete it, put in kick-ass, delete that, type in Albert's name, and then type some shit. I mean, I know how
Yep.
programming works. You know. Well, please hear
yeah.
me out. That's up to the channel owner. No, I don't know.
It's okay. Well, we're just gonna move along because that energy is just not gonna stay on shit. So, because I'm not the shit. I know Anton is not the shit. I know Albie's not, and I definitely know Amber is
See?
not.
There goes
Oh,
again.
look, Anton. Hey, Anton.
There goes again. Look,
Damn, you're pretty as fuck, Anton.
hold on.
Oh no, that's the real Anton.
what are you doing?
That wasn't me.
That said fuck off?
Yeah. So,
No, that was
someone,
me. That was me. I was just showing you how easy it is to change your name. See? See, my name is Anton now. See?
See? That's how people. That's how you get. You know. I don't know. It's just like
That's way fucked up. You know, I could change my name from Albert to LB. You
oh, I
know.
see what you, okay, you went into your account and changed your
yeah,
name.
because it was on your
No. All you do is you hit
You changed the
settings.
word.
You
Yeah.
hit
Right.
settings.
Yeah.
Or no, don't hit settings. Hit on your avatar. So click on your avatar. It says edit name,
Right.
and then you just edit it.
That's it.
Ah.
That's all it takes.
Okay, so then that wasn't hacking.
Look,
I'm fucking awesome now.
Okay, that wasn't hacking then.
No,
That's
that.
okay. So the
But
person that did that did the same thing.
if we go back, Rick, we look at Sterling's name, because if I chat something right now, so say I change my name and I chat hi, and then I go back to the
What the hell happened to her?
Ashley just dropped off. Should be right back. Here she is. There you go.
I just kicked myself out. So if I go back to the stream after I talk shit in the side chat, it's gonna have my new name on there.
Yeah.
So if you go back to your video
back to
previously,
LB original.
unless he's smart enough to retype, like fix it, because I'm not a troll, but trolls have it down.
What hell's happening, dude?
Yeah. And my best friends are the trolls. So, you know, it's okay, Sterling. You could just hang out, like I put on my camera. Yeah. Just not gonna give you the time. Fuck it, you know?
Okay, so there you go. There's your answer.
There you go.
Yeah, we have to trust our intuition on this.
What's going on, Anton? How you doing, man? You looking good.
I'm good. Still
Yeah.
breathing.
You look slimmer too.
Yep. Lost some weight.
Yeah, you lost weight, dude. Holy shit. You did. You can see it in the face. Wow. Good, man. That's
Okay,
good.
Sterling, you can see my face, but you can't see it when I'm typing. If you look at my cam, you can't see what I'm typing. So I could be on cam, I could be typing some shit, and you won't even see it.
Exactly.
See what I'm saying?
Not like me. Me, you can see my
Yeah, but you have
Me,
to
you
change
can't
your
see it.
name. You would have to change your name in
Yeah,
order
but
for it to
look.
say. But he didn't at first. At first, he put Sterling all up on it, and
Okay,
then when we called him out, he changed it to Anton.
Okay, but you see me on cam, right?
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
moving my fingers around. You can't see it.
Nope.
Yeah, okay, you were leaning back, but I still couldn't see your hands the whole time. I watched you the whole time. I didn't see. The only time I saw your hand is when you were holding your pet there. That was it.
His doggy.
Mm-hmm.
His beautiful Pitty.
So whatever, I mean.
Okay, it's all right. I let bygones be bygones. I let him speak his piece and give him his moment, and it was, a challenging conversation, but it was a conversation that needed to be had, and you know, it
It's
is
just
what it is.
very. It's just if that was you, which whatever, um, you need to work on yourself. Like you have way too much time on your hands, dude.
And one other thing, if it wasn't you, then you don't need to defend yourself.
Nope, you
Just say,
don't.
okay, well, fuck you then. See you later. That's all.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's all you got to
Yep.
do.
yeah.
Yep.
Fuck us. Fuck
You,
us. If we're wrong, we're wrong.
yep. And I think we're not wrong. I mean, mm-mm. Something's not right. You just go with the
I feel
energy.
something weird about Sterling. Look, let me take Amber Rising Dawns to the next level here. When Sterling came on, Rick, I did not feel right at all about him, and I knew something later on during the show was gonna fuck up, like the
Hmm.
shit that he tried to pull, taking people other names and want to rant about black people when it's no one's fault on this earth. It's by nature, and God gives you free will to do as you choose, and He permits it. But other than just want to bring God in the picture because God has nothing to really do with it, it's just a racist rant. I don't hate black people. I don't judge black people. I'll judge myself before anybody else because nobody knows me better than me. And one of these days I'll say it to my bro's face in kind words. But anyways, I don't feel right. I'm not putting Sterling down. It's just that the way I kind of explained to him everything, and before and after, I didn't feel right about him. I just felt something very dark about him. I
Yeah,
mean, 'cause
it's very
he was
challenging.
challenging you. He was challenging you to see what they were going to say. It's just that I felt
How they're
Sterling
gonna
was
react
wrong.
and how they gonna get a rise out of me. I'm like, I treat everyone equal. So the only step that I would have probably done was just kick you out and ban you from the studio. And if I did that, that's a lifetime ban. So Sterling, you're lucky you're in the chat room. So I didn't ban you at all. I just stopped the show. Gathered myself and had a phone call and and came to a conclusion,
Okay.
a full
Nobody said
conclusion.
you were. Nobody said you were being disrespectful. So I don't know where you coming up with that. See, that's the excuses and all that.
Yeah,
No.
no,
So
it wasn't disrespectful. It was just challenging, and you know, it's kind of like with the religion stuff. It's like when they,
Well, the back chat was pretty fucking disrespectful.
oh yeah, that was crazy.
that was crazy. But prior
That
to
might
that,
be what he's talking about. Oh, prior to that.
yeah.
No, I didn't see it. I only watched some of it. I didn't watch all of it. And what I saw, no, that's why I offered a free reading. I
No,
didn't see disrespect, but
no.
eventually there was a lot of disrespect.
Just unleashed, and I'm going with our energy and how I feel. I
and a
trust
lot of and a lot of people down south are racist.
myself.
Is that
Yeah,
where he's
I'm from
from?
the South. Shit, I'm from the deep, deep South. You can't get any souther than when I was born. I'm from South. I was from South Florida. Can't get any souther than that, and like that. So it doesn't matter where you're from the South, the North, East, or the West. We're all
Mm-mm.
human, and we all respect each other. And you weren't disrespectful at all. It's just you're just really challenging, which is okay. I don't mind that. I actually welcome it because it gives me a challenge to talk and to express myself and to get you to understand what I'm saying and what I do and what I'm about and what the channel was about. And because that's what your initial question was, the channel was about. what is, and I explain to you, it's a psychic channel. I show the banner, and we were doing open talk where we're talking about topics of that's going on with current events, things that are going on with life. That's what was open talk. But now it's psychic talk. So we changed it up from open talk to psychic talk, and you can't handle the truth. You can't handle what we're seeing, and it's disappointing in ways, because I'm kind of glad it happened the way it did at the time it did. Because it seems like, it's like you're about to get taken advantage of, and the energy was like, no, they're not going to do that to you. We're going to stop this right now. And it showed its true colors. It showed itself. Our enemies will always show themselves. You know what I mean? In the darkest of the darkest, the enemies will always shine. And that's what we had. We had a moment of shine. And sorry, you could take it how it is. If you want to stay subscribed, then follow along the show, rewatch the shows if you want. You can entertain yourself with over 300 shows that I've done, and then we'll go moving forward. That's it. Hey, Cajun Queen, how you doing? I love Cajun Queen. She needs to get back on Zoom because I need Anton too. Are you on Zoom, Anton?
I have a Zoom account, but
Why are
my
you
my
not?
my tarot deck I had, I don't know what happened to it. It disappeared. But I'm gonna be ordering a new deck
Don't
of
don't
the
order it.
cards.
Don't order it.
Huh?
I'll get you a deck from Salem because I'm gonna go to Salem, Massachusetts. I'll pick out a deck for you.
No. But there's a specific deck that I want.
Well, tell me. I'll get it from Salem.
I don't know if I don't think they sell them there. You have to go to a website.
Is it dark?
It's a nakshatra cards.
I'm sure they have it.
I
Salem
mean,
is.
I can try to share my screen. Hold on.
Yeah, show it to me, and then I want to get it for you because the energy is telling me that, or get you a certain deck that could be comparable. Um, Let me send it to you as good faith. You know, I know you're in Canada. I could probably throw it over the Niagara Falls because I'm gonna go to Canada. So I'm gonna go to I went to Niagara Falls this year 3 times, but I want to go to the Canadian side. So I could always pass by or meet with you and give it to you in person.
Yeah, but right now I'm not driving. I'm in Toronto.
Fuck that. Go to Toronto. I've never been there. Toronto. Right? I'm in Connecticut. I'm right there. It's just a drive. It's just rent the car and go.
It's about 8 hours, right? 7, 8 hours.
Yeah, about 8, 9 hours. Because from here to Rochester is about 8 hours. So Toronto, it'll be more right there up. So it's like right there. So I could always pass there. I want to go there.
I mean, your best time to do that is like in the evening, like after traffic and all that. You just like drive smooth.
Yeah, because I have to go through the customs and pass through the security, and I would like to go to Toronto. I've never been. I would love to see it. I could go like do a loop. I could go to Toronto and then come back around and then go back to Rochester where I have friends and family there.
Now, what I was okay, a little off topic. I mean, I guess forgive and forget, or forgive and don't forget. But if one of you guys still want to give him a reading, he can watch from the chat instead of coming on. I don't know, whatever. It's up to you guys.
Listen, man, I listen to you. I listen to your energy. If that's what you feel, then that's what we'll do. Yeah, because Toronto's not far from Buffalo. I'm like looking here at Niagara Falls. It's like gotta go past like Hamilton and then cross over, and then you're right there, Toronto.
Yeah, I'm on the Golden Horseshoe, so I'm about maybe an
Okay.
hour and a bit from Hamilton. You just got to continue east on the QEW, Queen Elizabeth Way.
Okay. We'll definitely talk. We'll get together because I have a feeling because I'm gonna get it for certain my psychics. Like I'm gonna get them because I'm gonna go to Salem and this is a gift from me to you guys. I'm gonna get each one a deck, a special deck, and I'm gonna get it from the most psychic place in the world is Salem, Massachusetts. And you want me to share that with you? Share that, Anton. Let me know when
Yeah,
you're
go
ready.
ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Amber already
Um,
saw this.
Scroll down. Ooh, those are pretty cards. Ooh, how much are they? $50? Oh, that's not bad.
No, Mom, I'm on the thing. Please. Yeah, can you hear me?
That's mom.
Yeah.
Oh, where's mom?
No, she just asked me something. She already left.
Oh, but that's mom. Cause I
Yeah,
know. Oh yes. I hope she's doing good.
she's good.
Uh, good. Because I kind of had that energy. It's like I wonder how Anton's mom's doing. Because I had told Amber, I was like, I wonder how his mom's doing. Because I feel her energy too.
So
But
you know what the nakshatras are, right? It's part of the Vedic system,
mm-hmm,
lunar mansion. So they're major stars within the zodiac.
mm-hmm.
I did explain that towards the end of Amber's stream last night. I don't know if you got that, but it's there.
Yeah,
So
last night I was watching the show and I fell asleep on you guys. Like you guys were so because your voices are so smoothing, and I knocked out. And now I know how it feels to be Albert sometimes on my show. Like he knocks out. I knocked out, but I heard when you came on, Anton, is when my I just got so I just fell asleep. I was so comfortable. But go ahead, Anton. Sorry, I had to say that.
so
I fell asleep with my eyes open.
Mhm.
Not
so
because it was boring, just because I was just like fucking tired.
so you got 50 cards, right? So 28 nakshatra cards, 9 planet cards, 12 zodiac sign cards, and 1 Ganesha card. I mean, you'll see some more over here. So you got
Mm,
Jupiter, you got Aquarius, and then underneath it has what each card means.
mm. I think I could find that in Salem. I think so. I just because when I went, it's very magical, and they have so. That's where they had the witches trials. That's where they hung the witches. Um, for things that we do, they will kill us back in the day. Oh, and this
Yeah.
is very the energy is very strong there. Oh, that's beautiful, man. I love that middle card. Mm,
Yeah,
look at the deer.
Punarvasu. Punarvasu, like these are the different nakshatras, like Justas and Scorpio. Mrigashira would be like Gemini. So
And Taurus,
That's what it says.
Taurus.
because my sun sign is Mrigashira,
Right.
and that's Taurus, the deer. It gets spooked very easily.
Yes. I
And
almost crashed into one. I veered off like to the right real hard to avoid hitting one. Uh, it was about 4 years ago. Coming back from New York. I was driving on the Merritt, and the deer was in the center lane, because there's two lanes. There's the left and the right, and then the left lane you have the median in the middle, which had rails, and the freaking deer was right in the freaking middle of the left lane, and I had to swerve so hard to the right and swerve back to the left so I wouldn't lose control of the car. Thank God I had a brand new car that had like that could handle that force of pull to the right and back to the left and avoided hitting the deer. But the car behind me actually struck it in the butt because he was driving on the right lane, and he saw what I did, but I think he didn't realize what I was avoiding, and he kind of clipped it a little bit on the butt, but the deer ran off because I pulled over to the side. I needed to take a breather. Even the car behind me, he pulled off to the side because he had damage on the left quarter panel. And I mean the right quarter panel. And he's like, "What the fuck was that?" And I was like, "I avoided that." He's like, "I'm surprised you were able to do that." Because I pulled so hard and I pulled back and I didn't want to hit the deer. Like, I'd rather have crashed than hit the deer.
Yeah. Up here, some people hit moose, but the moose are very strong. So instead of the moose getting the damage, it's the people's vehicles. It's funny because vehicles nowadays are made out of fiberglass.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, here you can run over a deer, but you hit a moose, your car's gonna get damaged or totaled.
A moose could weigh about 1,000 pounds, easy. A big one, like 800 pounds.
Yeah, or maybe more.
Like, they're big.
They're
And
huge.
they're heavy as fuck. Well,
Here's the cards that Amber likes. Hey, Rahu and K2, North Node, South Node. Rahu's the solar eclipse and K2 is the lunar.
Can you make the screen bigger? Like make it like full screen, so good. Because I like the.
If you Rick have tabs on the bottom, if you just click.
Oh, I could do it.
Yeah, click on the one to the very right. It's on the bottom of the screen. On the very right, you have different layouts.
Yeah, no, but I mean for Anton's side, so it could show.
No, but if you click on that, it'll be full screen for all of us.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Thank you, Amber. Thank you. Oh, wow. It's actually even. I love the Ganesha. Oh my God, that is so pretty. It looks like my statue up here that I have here. It's almost exactly the statue.
I love Ganesha.
Yeah. I mean, you can order this for yourself. It's on the previous website.
No, that's destined for you, Anton. I'm not gonna touch that deck. That's meant for you. Oh man, look how beautiful. Oh, look at the wheel.
So these are the zodiac cards. There's 12 of them. Capricorn, Cancer, Leo, Libra, Virgo, and then underneath, I like how it explains what each sign represents. They're awesome.
Wow.
What else is there?
Wow. Those cards are so beautiful. When you said you're gonna get them? When you get money?
No, I mean I can order them, but I want to wait until like around the holidays and see like if they're gonna reduce the price a bit.
Wait till Black Friday or Cyber Monday, one of those 2 days, either Black Friday or Cyber Monday.
Yeah, around Boxing Day.
See if they reduce it. Because if not, I will buy them for you. Because they are beautiful cards, yo. Oh man, what's that one on the top? It's two people. Can't really see. I have
that's Winnie. That's part of Aries, the twins or the horse.
Oh yeah.
That's part of Aries, and this is part of Taurus too. Taurus, Aries, Bharani. Kritika's part of Taurus.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Ardra.
They must look beautiful in person, like when you have them, like the glossiness of it. Oh man.
Pushya and Ashlesha, that's Cancer. Maga, Purva Falguni, that's like Leo, Uttara Falguni. Hasta, that's Virgo. Chitra and Swati, it's Libra. Vishaka, Anuradha, and Jeshta, that's Scorpio. Yeah. Dhanishta, that's Capricorn too, so Shravana, Shadabisha. So these are nakshatras.
Wow. Wow. That is beautiful.
My nakshatras are
Oh, let me
Swati.
see. That was oh wow, look at that.
Ganapati is another name for Ganesha.
Wow. That is so beautiful. I'm just looking at my statue here and it's just like it's very similar. Wow. I like the removal of obstacles. That's really cool.
Well, see if you could take a screenshot of this.
Yeah, give me a second. I like that. That's beautiful.
The thing about
Let me take-
Ganesha is the remover of obstacles contains within
Oh
it
shit. The flash on.
destruction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the remover of obstacles.
But
helps with
also expansion.
success,
Yep.
wisdom.
It's like getting rid of it's like sweeping out all the dust. Making a clean slate.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's the son of Shiva.
Yep.
Can you stop popping up on the screen? I see that. Jesus
Yeah, everything
Christ.
wants to pop up. And even the Streamyard, it says a message there. Something from Streamyard.
Streamyard.com is sharing your screen. Stop sharing. Hide. Okay.
You can just
Hold
hide
on.
it.
There. Now you can probably get a proper.
Yeah, let me get a proper picture on that because that was. Hold on, let me put the screen big again. Because I took a picture, but it had the Streamyard thing.
Just take
Man,
a
that is-
screenshot and edit it.
I removed it. I removed it. It's okay.
Could put it for a show.
Yeah.
It's just peace, love, and happiness, and just people these days. They're very opportunistic people. A lot of opportunistic people, and people that are non-patient.
Yeah, that's the Kali Yuga we live in.
Yeah. Any more cards that they should have there? Like, do they have any like other pictures?
It comes with this nice bag here.
Oh yes. Oh, that's nice. I like the bag. I have a lot of them here.
See, those are the malas, Rudraksha malas.
I like some of that stuff, Rick. I mean,
I'm
if I
here-
got a
I'm
pair in my pocket, to you, I will. So you can get that kind of stuff from me because I do like your spiritual gift.
Yeah.
Because, I'm a native Indian and I'm deeply spiritual about it. Like I told you.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's pretty.
I had one some years ago. I want to buy. I gotta grab another one.
Now this is a separate purchase from the cards.
Yeah. That's something else. I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna purchase that at some point.
Man, that's pretty. Amber.
I don't know.
How much is that bracelet? How much are those? The necklace.
It doesn't say.
Oh man.
See, this is the side of the card. It looks like metallic.
Yeah, they
The side of
do.
the back.
They
Nice.
look very metallic. It looks like aluminum.
Yeah, and they're actually larger than the standard tarot cards.
Hmm.
Let's see what else there is there.
I prefer the bigger cards, but my hands are small, so
Yeah.
sometimes it messes with my hands, but I do like the bigger cards. But sometimes the smaller cards are cool too. Kind of throw them in once in a while.
Hmm.
But
Actually, hold on. Right there. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna be picking out decks of cards for my fellow psychic friends. Going holiday shopping, so between the holidays, if I don't go in December, I'll definitely go in January. It all depends on the weather here, because the weather's been going a little weird. Um, but I want to get it from Salem, Massachusetts, and this is like a psychic's paradise. If you're into astrology, you're into the psychic world, Salem, Massachusetts is like the heaven for us. And they have a lot of like it's well, I'll do a live from there. Like I'll ask permission from the store before I go in, like if I could record and show things, and you guys will be amazed. And the like, oh man, I'll be sorry because I did a show, not a show, but I did like a private with him to show him how crazy and busy it was. But it's a very magical place and very spiritual,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
psychic,
I
like
might move
really.
to Massachusetts. I might want to go to Massachusetts instead of Oregon, but I do got that woman in Oregon, and I really want to marry her, you know.
Man, you better go one step at a time.
Yeah,
Stop running before walking.
yeah, you're right. I should.
Like,
Here, Rick. Here's something you might want to purchase for yourself.
ooh, that's pretty. That's pretty. I'm glad I'm recording this because this is going to be recorded and I can stop it and pause it and I could get all the information I need. That's pretty. See,
So,
the elephant. You see, I see that, and then it kind of brings me like Alex for some reason.
they say
Like,
Sorry, go on.
oh, go ahead.
Ganesha is the elephant god in Hindu mythology, the remover of obstacles, protector of house and home, and provider of success in business. Ganesha is the god we offer our worries to and honor before starting on a new business venture.
Wow.
So, and these are the different gemstones like garnet for the sun, pearl for the moon, all chakras. Ooh, pearls go good for all chakras. Fire and water chakras, sacral. So let me see something here. Let's do carnelian. Oh, this. So that would be carnelian, right? I think.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what it says, right? Let me see the list again. Can I see the list, the options?
Right there.
What's the garnet?
So this is the carnelian here.
Uh-huh.
That's Mars. And then the garnet here.
That's
Sun.
my stone, garnet.
Yeah, leadership skills, mobility, independence, self-esteem, confidence, integrity, power, creativity, endurance, and generosity.
Wow, that's my stone. That's my birthstone.
That's
Wow.
moon. That's the pearl moon.
Wow, that's pretty, Anton.
I'll put the link in the chat after
Yeah.
to
You
the
can always.
website. I'll go to the main website.
Okay.
Coral is another one for Mars.
Wow.
This looks like the planet Mars a bit.
Wow. Yeah.
the website is thenakshatraoracle.com.
Yeah, but I'll put the link. Go away. Venus.
Wow. Wow.
So all these gemstones that for the different planets come with this. You just got to pick which one you want. Look, $75, but out of stock.
Wow. Oh, so mine's is in stock. Oh, so okay.
$75 for that.
Yeah,
It comes with all
Is
this.
it sterling
it's silver.
silver?
It is.
Silver.
Okay.
Regular
I,
price is 145.
What is your stone, Amber?
I
Is it
only know
iron?
my stones from my tropical.
So that's peridot, that's mercury.
Too.
You got
I'm gonna say
amethyst,
pretty for all of them. Amethyst is gonna be
Mine
beautiful.
is the pearl, and it starts with an A. It's very expensive. Sorry, I just got distracted by something. It starts with an A. I can't think of it, but it's like purple, but different lighting. It has all the different colors in it. Did you tell me what it was, Mom?
Let me see that one, Anton.
This one?
Oh,
No.
it's called
No.
Mine's called Alexandrite. Just so you know.
Alexandrite.
Yeah.
You see, that's just the pendant. That's just the ganache and the.
So this is what it comes with: one sterling silver Ganesha pendant, sterling silver lotus charm, one planetary gemstone set in sterling silver, and then one sterling silver 18-inch box chain.
Okay. Okay.
So I'll put in the chat like the main website, and then you can
Mhm.
go through all these tabs. You can
Yeah.
check yourself.
Those watching, they could go check it out.
Look
You
look how
want-
much this look how much this Dharma Mala costs, $297. That's what we were looking at earlier, that video.
Can you see the like? I saw the video, but do they have pictures of it? Like of that one? Wow, it's really big.
So
Now, all the-
it comes with a booklet, your personal Dharma Mala, and your mantra as per your birth information.
now, does it goes by Vedic or it doesn't matter if it's tropical or
It's
what?
Vedic. This is all Vedic. Yeah.
Okay, so it's Vedic. Okay.
I used to read the Vedic scriptures of the Hinduism and Buddhism.
Yeah, but okay, look. So can you see the description here?
Yes.
So each Dharma Mala is created for you based on your date, time, and place of birth. The gems chosen directly correspond to your astrological birth chart as well as your current life cycle. With your Dharma Mala, you receive your personal mantra, which is found by the position of the moon in your chart of the time of your birth. So, like for me, for example, in Libra in the nakshatra of Swati. So that's your moon sign, right?
Mine's Swati too.
So for Dharma Malas, only those gems are used that directly correspond to the seven planets and two lunar nodes: Sun, Mars, Venus, Jupiter, Mercury, Moon, Saturn, and these are the two lunar nodes, Rahu and Ketu. So that's Vedic.
Hmm.
I mean, in the tropical system, they don't call it Rahu and Ketu; they call it South Node, North Node.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing.
Same thing.
So, booklet with your personal mantra and gemstone information will be mailed to you together with your Dharma Mala.
So that's like it'll send your mantra and your Dharma Mala.
Yeah.
So you'll like have like a chant to go with it. Hopefully, I'm assuming
A
that they
mantra.
send
Yeah.
you, or
Yeah.
that's enough to give you information to go Google and see what your Dharma mantra is or Dharma Mala is, and then you
Yeah.
can like chant it or different movements in your body and things like that. There's things to awaken that part of you.
Mm.
This one looks like Jupiter, right?
Mm-hmm. It has like a, yeah. This looks so beautiful.
Ooh, look at this one. I like the.
That is pretty. Yeah. It gives me like that Buddhist, like Buddha feeling, or more like Chinese. You know how the China, like that, how the China is the blue and the white. Um.
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty. Hmm.
What
Really
else is?
mesmerized. But the deck of cards are so freaking beautiful.
And then you got Karma Mela.
Ooh, for karma. It's 108 beads.
Yeah, that's what I used to wear. The long ones.
Mm.
Black
So like,
onyx.
wow. It kind of looks like a snake. You know, it has like that snake vibe. This one, you know how it coils up and that's the head.
Well, see, these malas are associated with Shiva, and if you ever look at any of his like drawings of him, he's always got like a cobra or a snake around him.
Oh my god, yeah. You see,
Yeah.
it's just weird how the energy tells me to say stuff like that because I didn't know that, and I just felt the snake energy. Like,
So black onyx is known to negate negative energy, to be grounding and beneficial for the fears and issues associated with deficient or unbalanced Muladhara chakra, which is the root chakra, which is the root chakra is at the base of the spine.
mhm.
It's called Muladhara. So stamina, durability, self-control, banish grief, stuff like that, which is true because if your root chakra is blocked, then it can cause anxieties, it can cause fear, depression, confusion. It can also and it can also
That's
cause
what I need.
and it can also cause migraines. Because don't forget the spine is connected to the brain, right? So whatever's going on in your spine is going to affect the brain, and then do different all sorts of different things to your body, right? Yep.
Especially negative energy. You know, they love to attach.
See, like black onyx is believed to absorb the negative effects of the malefic planets Saturn and Mars, and with that have a very profound action on the shadow planets Rahu and Ketu as well. Through and through a stone for the outsider Dharma type and anyone who wants to actively work with their karmic axis and its action and effects on your life.
Oh,
So,
wow. Wow, 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 wow. I like that.
oh, it says pick a card. Let's pick a card. Oh, oh,
Oh, free reading. What? Wait. Oh, they
uh,
have
your name and
information.
email address to get your free card spread template.
It's
And then
never free. Never free.
that's free, you know, because they weed out the crazies.
Yeah, this is just for an email list. Like, I mean, you can sign up for free, but other stuff you gotta.
Those cards are
Oh,
beautiful.
join for now.
Yeah, the email list, and then you'll get bombarded with emails and
Spamming
Join
you.
for your
I don't think they
join
would though.
spam.
reading.
I think they'll just send you like if they have sales or stuff like that. Because I think these people will respect you. Because why would they do that? I love the
Yeah.
I keep looking at the Ganesh, well, the chain. I want to get my garnet. I'm gonna get it. Go ahead, Anton. So this is a
Oh my
session.
god. Yeah, Dharma type of Vedic astrology session, $165. So what does it say? Discover your life's blueprint. In this session, learn about your unique Dharma type, get to know your natal chart, identify obstacles and challenges, and how to overcome them. We will look at your natal chart in broad approach and also the dashas, the life cycles you are currently going through, and how to navigate them for maximum success and harmony. 60-minute session. Well, guess what? I know how to do all that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
No,
actually
no,
a good price too.
Mm-hmm.
it's not
And
bad.
so we'll give you a discount right now for 150. I give $15 off, and you do $150 to Anton, and you can do your Vedic astrology.
Yeah, but look at this. For 60 minutes, I mean, you need way
He'll
more
do
time.
2 hours.
I'm sorry, you need way more time than that.
Yeah, he'll give you 2 hours for 150, and it's gonna be more worth it.
Look,
Yeah, typically like
I'll
a
show you
really
why.
long good reading is like 475.
I'll
Mm-hmm.
show you. I'll show you why you need more than 60 minutes. Can you see that?
Yes.
So this is the main chart. This is the position of the planets, their signs, their degrees, their nakshatras, and this is your D9. Now let me right click that. Look how many different charts there are.
Mm,
You got
my goodness.
D2, D3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 20, 24, 27, 30, and then you got the higher division.
Which
40,
is like
45, 60, 81, 108, 144. Really? In 1 hour? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. There's no way. Yeah, it's yeah, no.
You want to see your dashas right here, your planetary periods or your life cycles right here. Here, let me open mine, for example. There's mine, and this is where I'm going through Mercury. I was born with a Rahu planetary period. Jupiter, it came out of Saturn, thankfully, like 2 years ago, and now Mercury. So there's a lot of details here.
Could you do mine by any chance, please? What you need
Okay.
from me? Because I'm just curious.
Your like, you want me to do that like right now?
Just not the whole thing. I don't want the craziness. I know it's gonna be just
Okay.
a sample.
Okay. Okay, sure, but here, these are Rasi dashas, so the houses on your chart. So where am I? All right. See, right now, this is called a mini dasha, or a mini. Instead of a planetary period, it's a sign period. Right now, I'm going through Leo, which is my ninth house.
Mhm.
So within my current dasha, I'm also going through a different dasha at the same time. Right here, ninth house, and that started on my birthday 2 years ago. See, that's why like the last couple of years, I've been like becoming more inclined
Mhm.
into like ninth house stuff.
Yeah, so what dashas mean are periods of time that you have to focus on. Certain
Mhm.
signs, what house are they in, what sign are they in, you know, um, and then that's kind of like a focus during that time. But then you have sub periods, which even expand more in different ways, and how you need to focus on that more and how it relates to the dasha and what that focus is.
Right. So like, everybody's going through different types of dashas at the same time. Like this one here, Mula dasha, showing the root events, past karma. So which one am I going through right now? Jupiter, sixth house. So you
Mhm.
got all this shit going on at the same time while going through my main dasha, which is the over here. So I'm going through this Mercury, Mercury dasha,
Mhm.
okay, and then right over here Leo, August 29, 2020 to August 30th, 2020, 2032. And then
No.
at the same time I'm going through this one, Jupiter, Mula dasha. It's crazy, man. You can't get all this in 1 hour. No freaking way.
No way. No way. No way. Not in an hour.
So is it worth paying $165? Well, if you want something quick and easy, then go for it.
Yeah, but for now, that's a lot more.
Now, if
Sorry.
I want to, I could be a prick and give all of this shit for $165 and screw that website, right? But it's time consuming, man.
It is. Not only that, but the energy that you put into it too. You know, it's because not only that you're telling them this, but you're actually giving them a reading too at the same time. It's just, it's amazing though. And this is the one that you have to put your birthplace and everything, right? Like data, like where you were born, city, state.
Yep.
Okay.
Country, time of birth.
You know, we used to do this too a lot. What's her name?
Heidi.
Heidi. Yep. Heidi was really like, what happened to her?
I don't know. No
She just like really like disappeared.
Yeah.
Vanished. It's like, I don't know, but she just took things too personal. I can always tell her she needs to stop taking things personal.
So you got all this stuff here. These are the different types of yogas that are formed in your chart. This is my favorite one, Brahma. So happy, learned, blessed with wealth and children. Now, it doesn't necessarily financial wealth. It could be a wealth of knowledge, because Brahma, he sits on top of the universe. Brahma.
Wolf of Karma.
Yeah.
The mind.
Yep. So, and this is what forms it: Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, and Kendras from 9th Lord, 11th Lord, 1st, 10th Lord, respectively. I mean, that's, yeah.
And this is you, right?
This is me. This one I really had to work on. Look, talkative, characterless, maybe in prison.
It's funny. It's a funny chart too.
Right? Learned. That's Vajra. Raj Yoga, successful and high achievements. So what's caused that? Conjunction, aspect, or exchange of Kendra conolords. So it's a lot. It's a lot.
I like the victorious over evil. Was it over evil? It was that it said there on the bottom of the yoga. I saw this one. If you scroll down.
And associate
upwards. I mean upward the other way. No, where was it?
Right here.
Enemies. Yeah. Happy, successful. Victorious enemies.
Victorious over enemies, long lived. That's exalted 10th Lord and debilitated 6th Lord. That's right here. So Mercury and Venus conjunct, right? So the over here in the 6th house, I don't know if you can see that number 2.
2, yeah, number 2.
That's the second sign of the zodiac. So that's Taurus. And the ruler of Taurus is Venus. And this is the 6th house of conflicts. So when it's conjunct with Mercury, which is exalted on my chart, and it's sign of exaltation, then it gives me that ability to win disputes.
Okay.
And I've won every court battle that I was in. So. Sorry, Amber.
No, I was just gonna say it's funny because I forgot we were talking about your chart, and I was like, "Dude, that's just like your chart, bro." I almost said it out loud. Yeah, we are looking at your chart.
And then this is Amber's. So she's Libra rising.
I need to see mine. I want to see. I'm very curious on mine. I am very curious. Do you have it or no? I'll put it in the chat room.
What
Hold on.
No, just tell me here. Just say it.
Okay. All right. What do you want me to tell you? Let me see.
Your date of
Birthday,
birth.
January 21st. No, January. Yeah. 21st. 80.
What time?
I have it here. Give me a second. I'm gonna need the exact time.
I need the exact time.
Yeah, I have it. Take notes, everybody. Always have notes. Even
You're born,
your birth.
you're born in Miami, right? Florida?
Yeah, Miami, Florida. I was born. Give me one sec.
You have San Francisco, Florida.
No, not San Francisco. What do you know? Okay, I was born at 10:25 p.m. Miami, Florida.
Where the hell is it?
It
Sometimes
says
I
all
have
countries except USA, so I guess it's already on USA.
search USA. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm talkative too.
Virgo rising. Your rising sign is Virgo. Your moon sign is Pisces. Jupiter, Rahu, and Mars in your 12th sign house. Leo, Saturn is in your ascendant. Ooh, see Saturn here in the sign of health.
Yeah.
Saturn is what's causing your physical restrictions.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah. See,
In the first house.
Yeah.
first.
It's true.
Sun in Capricorn, 9 degrees Virgo, Moon in Pisces, Mars in Leo, nope, Saturn.
K2 in the 6th house, Rahu in the 12th.
Yeah, he's going through his Venus Dasha right now
Yeah.
since 4 years ago. He's going through his.
And then Venus is in the 6th house with K2. And he's going through his Venus Dasha.
Well, by all means, Amber, if you want to give him a little book through your practice,
Yeah, Amber, come on.
just a little quick through. Just focus mostly on
well,
his ascendant.
the ascendant is aspecting the moon in your 7th house. I forgot what 7th house means.
7th house is other people, marriage partners, partnership like business.
And then Saturn, so that could be that could have been like a hard thing in your life is partnerships and other people and things like that throughout your life. Saturn probably caused delays within that, and also your physical body, of course. I keep looking at the Jupiter, Rahu, and Mars in your 12th house. 12th house is endings, loss. So with your Rahu, there has been many endings. Like you've had to lose because Jupiter is in there. And it may have been caused by conflicts because Mars is in the 12th house as well. And then we have the Venus and K2 in the 6th house. So there's a huge lesson there when it comes to connections to other people. I don't know, because I know Venus represents a partner in a male's life. So I'm assuming that also includes gay partnerships as well. I'm not really sure how that works when it comes to astrology. But I think that does represent, like, a loved one when it comes to a man, even if it is with another man. So your Venus in K2, there's a lot of lessons to be learned when it comes to partnerships and things, but it doesn't have to be with just like your partner romantically. It's in your sixth house. Sixth house. I remember sixth. What is that echo?
Check out. No, I don't know.
Sixth house is open enemies and other things I can't remember. But so you have had to deal with open enemies and being vulnerable to that as well. You may have actually had relationships with people that were you were comfortable with them and you stuck with them because you're kind of used to that subconsciously, even though they weren't good for you. So you may have stayed in relationships with people in the past. You may not be doing that now. I don't know how to read that, but am I right so far? Am I making any sense to you, Anton?
You're making a lot of sense to me.
So
Cool.
on a male's chart, its Venus represents spouse, or it could be like a wife or living partner, and on a woman's chart, it's Jupiter. Now, if you are gay, then it's not Venus. You look at Mars. If it's a woman and she's a lesbian, it's Venus.
Okay.
So remember that. Again, the first house is head. Saturn's causing some restrictions, right? So, if I remember correctly, you said you had a head injury and your neck hurts.
Yeah, I broke my neck. I had a head injury.
Right,
And I have broken neck. So
right. That's
a lot of
Saturn.
metal.
Saturn causes Saturn also causes disability or mobility issues. Right here.
And the first house is the head.
Hmm.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind my Vedic shit.
Let me show you guys. Let me see if you guys can see it. I'll go to the camera. Okay. So
Um,
It's hard to see. It's because, oh, there you go. Yeah, I think you were showing that earlier on the earlier stream too. So
well, it was like
that is like your neck is hella crooked at the base. At the base. Wow.
No.
That's a lot of metal in there.
Look how big it is compared to my It's in the
Yeah, it's
middle.
bigger than your fucking spine. Yikes.
Yeah. Lucky to be alive.
He had a whole ceiling fall on top of his head.
right.
But yeah, that's the Saturn with his ascendant in Virgo in the first house. Like that makes so much sense, right? Delays with the head, like it causes delays with the physical body and the
Slows them down.
yeah.
I'm wondering, what do you have like any issues with your feet?
Remember I said my foot was hurting earlier?
Is it a
I was
constant thing?
my feet always been it's starting to hurt, so I'd be getting like these sharp pains in my feet.
Right. You ever get inflammation?
Oh yeah.
Right. That's because you got Leo in your 12th house. That's the feet, ruled by the sun.
Yep. I do, and it bothers me to the point that it's hard to like walk, because it's so painful.
Yeah.
It's like it just sucks.
Anton,
So a lot of ups and
Anton,
downs. Hold on. A lot of ups and downs with your feet, right? Like sometimes it flares up and then it goes down, right?
Yep, it happens like that. It comes and goes.
Right. Go ahead, Amber.
For me,
No,
um,
Amber.
is the 12th house the feet?
Yeah. All thoughts of the feet, right? So this is the
Okay.
head. This is the feet.
And then
Uh,
wait,
feet,
what's
legs.
Leo? What house? I mean, what is that house? The sixth, seventh, eighth house? No, that's Scorpio. Anyway, what does Leo? What's that? What part of the body is Leo?
You mean in general or on this chart?
On his chart,
Leo's right here. That's his feet.
his feet. No, okay. So in general.
So in general, that would be like around the solar plexus area or the stomach area.
Yeah, I have surgery.
Oh, see, and you
You
have a
got stomach
lot of.
issues.
He has stomach issues big time. See,
Hmm.
that's why I was
I had
asking.
I
Your
had
son, your
a
son is
couple of
there.
major surgeries in my stomach.
Your son is there. So you get inflammation like it flares up.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, my stomach. I had major. I was in the hospital for a whole year because of my stomach. Like the whole year of 2013. Oh, that number 13. Amber.
My birthday.
Remember we were saying 13 and 13 was coming out now a lot. Yeah, 2013, the whole year I was in the hospital. It didn't come out to 2014. They had to open me. I had a bowel obstruction, and they had to open me up, and they 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 did the surgery, but I ended up getting an infection that I almost died. I was rotten, like I was like a lot of pus inside, so they had to. I don't want to say the whole story because I said it before, but they strapped me down.
I think Anton's heard it before, but I don't know
Yeah,
if he
they
remembers.
pulled out all the staples, and they opened my stomach back up, and they had to like take out all the pus that was inside, and it was very fucking painful. Very, I wanted to die. It was just my stomach was wide open, and I'm awake. The doctor couldn't put me under. She couldn't put any medicine, no nothing, because if I didn't open me right there, I would have died. So that's why people don't know my whole story. They don't know how like lucky I am to even be here right now. And I have video of that somewhere. I think in one of my laptops. I don't have it here. Like it's been put away for like many years. Over 4 5 years has been put away. Um, but there's a video of them with my like you can see my stomach open and I'm pointing at it. I
I
don't know
think
how I had the energy to record it, but I recorded.
I think you showed that some years back.
Yeah, long time ago. I don't know if I sold the video. I'm not sure, but I talked about it before. But I do have a video of it,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna have to find it and you know, recreation like it's in one of my laptops. I think it's the red one, but I know the battery is dead, so I'm gonna have to buy a new battery for it. Um, but yeah, I can refurbish that computer and give it away because I don't use it, and it's a laptop, so maybe I could sell it or something at a real cheap price, or give it to someone that really needs a computer because it's a Dell also, so just gotta wipe it clean. But I know the video's in there; it has to be in there. And my stomach was wide open, dude. And then you see all the blood and like it smelled like death. It was smelled rotten. Like I was like, I'm gonna die. I was like, no. I kept fighting. I was like, I'm not dying. Like they thought I was dying. They coded me. As soon as she told me that she couldn't take me to the emergency room, she couldn't put me to sleep. She had to do it right there in the room, in the recovery room. She's like, I have to do it right now. If I don't open you up right now, you're gonna die. They cold blued me. They got the security, everybody from the, like, I felt like the whole army of the hospital came over. It was like 20 doctors and like doctors and nurses and security. They strapped me down to the bed. They like, this is like Jesus Christ. I feel like holy shit. They tied me to the bed. So I was like this, and then I couldn't move my arms. They tied my legs, my feet down. They strapped it to the bed. So I was like a crucifix, pretty much, like this. And the security guy came and he rolled a towel with tape, and he's like, "You're gonna thank me for this." And he put it right in my mouth. And as soon as he did that, the doctor started ripping out all the staples out of my stomach, ripping it like over 40 something staples. Because they went like this, so it was an angle, and dude, it was the worst. It was the worst. I wouldn't wish this on my enemy. No way. No way. Like, I don't even know how I survived that. I was
I
in the hospital
wonder.
for a whole year. I was wondering,
That would
how I
drive me
survived that. I don't know how I survived that. A whole year in the hospital. Oh, and then they put a vacuum pump on me to suck up all the pus and the blood, but suck up all the pus, and it was just nasty.
Dude, you waited way too long to go to the doctor.
No, that was after the surgery. They just did the surgery, and then when she did the work, I was pussing out. I was pussing out.
Yeah, but you were before the surgery too.
Like no, it was like right after.
No,
Like
after that they did another one. Yeah.
it was fucking crazy. I can tell you, it was crazy. I remember parts of it. Like I remember when I woke up, like they didn't have a catheter on me. They were supposed to leave the catheter on. They didn't. So they had to put it right back in me as I'm awake. Right. The medicine's wearing off big time. I have my stomach like just finished, just stapled. They didn't put the epidural on me on time, so they had to put a like what the females get for childbirth. They had to put that on me with
Yeah.
the medication. I had 3 pain medications running at the same time. I had the epidural. I had, which was the drip, the spinal tap drip. I had oxycodone at a high level, and I had the other one. What's the other one? The pain medicine, morphine. They had that also, and those all in drips, and they were all going crazy with dripping. And that's when, after they took me out of the waiting room, they put me in my recovery room, and that's when the doctor came in because they saw my blood, and they're like, "No, something's wrong. Like he's gonna die." And that's when she came in. She spoke to me. She told me I had to open you up. We can't do the surgery. Like I can't take you to surgery. I go because I asked her. I go. So she explained to me that I was infected and I needed to be opened up again. I was like, "You take me back to surgery to go back to have surgery again?" She's like, "No, I can't do that. We got to do it right now here." I go, "You gonna put me asleep here? You gonna give me pain medicine?" She's like, "No, I can't give you anything. I gotta open you up right now. I gotta code you. I'll be right back." So she left the room, and she hollered code blue, and then they knew where she was at, so they coded me, and everyone just came in running into that room. And then that's when the doctor said, like, "We gotta strap him, get him now. If I don't do this now, he's gonna die." So that's when they strapped me down, and I was freaking out. And that's when the security, he's like, "You gonna thank me?" With the towel. And as soon as they started taking out the staples, I started biting down so hard on my mouth. And the pain, holy moly, it's like being shot, like shot at, like you being shot by a gun, but they just removing the staples, like boom, 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 taking out the staples. And we're talking about over 40 staples easily. Like I did a video. I have it. I know I have it. I'm gonna have to buy that battery. That's the only shit. Fuck. But I gotta get that video because I have it. and it was so, the whole experience was, I shouldn't be alive. I just went through, so much in my life. Oh, so much, so much. I survived a ceiling falling on me and breaking my neck, and permanent disabled, physically. Having like the stomach issue where they had to open me up, and then dying 2 times, and coming back, literally dying after a surgery, and my heart stops, and they had to resuscitate me, and it shocked me back up and hit me 2 times with epidural on this hand, and that's a different occasion. That's not the same one. These are like different things that has happened to me, and 2 times that happened to me, that they had to bring me back to life, and the fact that I survived the ceiling collapse on my head and my stomach multiple times surgeries because of my stomach flipping on its own. I should not be alive. I don't know how the hell I'm still here. That's why I'm still questioning. Like, I'm here for a reason. That's why I'm on the show. Like, that's why I'm doing the show, because the energy doesn't want me to go yet, and I still have to witness a lot of things. It's pretty tough. The past 11 years, and even throughout my life, even before, because I had surgeries from before. I have over 14 surgeries.
Well, your Rahu is in your 12th house, so you do go through a lot of loss and a lot of endings. It's definitely exaggerated, and also your focus on it is exaggerated too. I can't remember. I think you have 3 other planets in your 12th house. I can't remember what they were, but Mars was in there and something else.
I think Anton could bring it back up again. Because it's just making a lot of sense. That's why I'm getting hyped up, because it's making sense. Like, it's just been a fucking roller coaster. But I'm still upbeat. I'm still doing, trying to produce and trying to keep, this going and keep myself going and try to be here, It's like you live a day in my shoes for the past, my whole life. You'd be like, what the fuck? Like, you wouldn't want to live my life. It was a very painful one, as far as when it comes to injuries and surgeries, and so many surgeries, and still kicking, still moving, still progressing, and still trying to help and try to be there for people and just communicate and still share the energy amongst everyone. It's just, I'm not selfish. I just misunderstood sometimes. That's all. sometimes, things, that card moved by itself. That 5 of Cups, I still have it out. And that shit moved by itself. I don't know if you heard it. It went shh to the side.
When earlier?
No, right now.
5 of Cups again?
No, I had it. I still had it on my laptop, and it moved. I don't know if the microphone picked it up, but it moved by itself. It's trying to get out.
And what does 5 of Cups mean? It means focusing on things that you can't change and not moving on to the things that are still available to you. Focusing on the past.
Trying to
having
move on.
A hard time, moving on.
That's PTSD for you. That's the definition. That's the definition of PTSD.
Yeah.
Yeah. Post-traumatic stress disorder. Oops. It's always gonna play in my head. Always. It's a cycle. It's a movie that you play, like how you watch, kind of like how you watch like Dirty Dancing, like once a year, and you watch it like in the springtime, and you watch Dirty Dancing. That's like my movie. My PTSD. It cycles through, and it reminisces a lot of things. And I'm glad I can still do that, and I could go back and see things from my past that I couldn't do really before, but now I can do it much clearer. And every time something like dramatic happens to me, like surgery wise and health wise, I get more enlightened, and I see more things, and I hear more things, and it just happens that way. It just happened that way, and since I was little, like I just said the story earlier with the Ouija board and that stuff, and and growing up and feeling
Hey
that
guys,
Indian inside of me.
I think I gotta reboot my device.
It's, it's okay,
I'll
Albie.
be back
Just
in.
it's okay, Albie. So like reminiscing, it happens. It's like it's a playback. It's just that's what PTSD does a lot too. But I like it when it comes back like that because it's kind of like refreshing my mind and not forgetting what I went through. Because I went through so much, and my hand keeps going like this because it's like it's a lot. It's a lot. Like especially the roof falling, the ceiling collapsing on me. That broke my neck. That was really traumatic. That was really, 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 really tough. The physical therapy on it was really tough. I really tried so hard because I didn't want to be paralyzed. So after surgery, I was stiff like a board. I was like moving like a little robot. Like I was just little by little moving. Like it was tough. It was tough. I mean, I don't know what I've done in my life to deserve all that, but I feel like it's a lesson to be learned. It's like the sacrifices that the baby Jesus did, right? And all the other gods before Jesus, because there was more people before him on this planet and more powerful and more enlightened um, individuals and gods that were here before him. So I just don't believe in just this one person. I believe there's so many more, and the energy is so strong in all of them that not one person should be selfish and not share that energy with others that before him. That's just how I am and how I see things. And that's the voices that I hear in my head. Like it comes really loud, especially from this side. It's like when I hear it, it's like it comes from this side. Sometimes I'll get it from the left, but a lot from the right. Holy shit. Um, but yeah, it's been a good ride. It's just a wild ride, but it's still going. I'm still going. I don't feel 100% good, but I'm never gonna be. But I'm trying. This year had a good year. I went to Atlanta. I went to Tennessee. I went to Niagara Falls. I went to Salem, Massachusetts. So I went to Virginia, because I went on a road trip. So imagine driving from Connecticut down to Atlanta, Georgia, and then going to um, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, Gallenberg, Tennessee, and spending a week there, going to Dollywood. When I went to Gettysburg, I did the bridge. There's this big, huge bridge that it's a cable bridge, and the most scariest thing I ever been on in my life because it was moving, and then it had glass floors, and you could see through it, and it was so freaking. I have pictures of it. I gotta send it to you, Amber. If you want to share it to Anton, that's fine. But scary, scary, scary times. But it was kind of like thrill. It's kind of like a thrill because I can't really ride rides. I can't do nothing like crazy. But like a cable bridge, a walking pedestrian bridge. Let me show it to you. Since I'm talking about it, I might as well show it to you guys. I'll just go up and show it to you guys.
I think
Yeah.
Albie's here.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Welcome back, Albie. Um, let me show you the picture. I'll just go up and I have even Niagara Falls on here. I had a great time in Niagara Falls. I really did. That's why I want to go back, and then that way I could go to Toronto because I've never been to Toronto, and I'm gonna make sure I go to Canada. So I'm gonna rent a car and go there. Um, I took a picture from the cable bridge. I know I did. Oh yeah, I have it. I was so scared. I was standing in the middle, but
Are you showing it?
no, I'm going to show it. I'm just trying to find it.
Oh.
I have so many pictures. I have over like 2,500 pictures, maybe a little bit more. Okay, I don't find that. Okay, let me show you the bridge. Can you see it?
Yep.
See how long that bridge is?
Yeah, that is very long. Ew.
That's the Smoky Mountains. You see how it looks hazy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why they call it the Smoky Mountains.
Yeah, it's all good.
And that's Gallingsburg below. The city you see down below, that's Gallingsburg, Tennessee. So I got on that bridge. Let me see if I can find a picture. Maybe it's not on this phone. Maybe it's on my partner's phone. But I took a picture from the middle. So that's Gallingsburg. Actually, that's coming down on the Gangala. So I don't have the picture on here. But I have other ones. You can see the bridge, how big that bridge is. You can see the people on it. So I did that bridge and I freaked out. I freaked out halfway crossing it where I got to the glass floor. I didn't know it had glass floor. I knew it was a long bridge, but I didn't see the floor until I got to the middle. And then I was like, oh man, this is going to break. And then my partner just took off running. And I told him, don't run, because he got scared. So, because he knows when I say things, it comes true. So he kind of got freaked out. I was just playing around. I wasn't really bringing it to true, But I got scared. It's like, esta mierda se va a caer. So va a romper y se va a caer. He went running. I said in Spanish. So, and plus there was a lot of people walking on the pedestrian on the bridge at the time, and so it was kind of like you're teeter-tottering back and forth. And I'm walking with a cane, right? And I'm holding onto the bridge, and I'm trying to walk, and then people keep walking in front of me, and they see that I have a cane, so that they move. So it's because I'm not gonna change because of you, because I need to cross this bridge, and I'm freaking out, and I'm holding onto this bridge. If it was to break, oh well, I had a good life, but it didn't. I'm safe. I'm here. I survived.
Down you would go.
Yeah, I would go down there and I would. I'll be like this. I'll be like one of
The
those.
water being splashed everywhere.
Ugh.
Splat.
And there's bears down there too, so they would have had like supper. I don't know. It was just wouldn't have been pretty, but I survived it, and it was very scary. It was scary. But
yeah, there's some bridges I won't go on. I won't go on those ones like I've seen them a lot in some type of Asian area, but it was like completely glass or see-through.
Oh no.
And yeah, I couldn't do it. Because I get super dizzy just sitting on the edge of a cliff. And I'm scared I'll get so dizzy I'll fall off. Like I don't like super big heights. Like I'm okay with rides. I can do the rides. But like being on like cliffs and shit. Oh my god.
Oh man, that's scary. It was scary. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed the walk around there's like a big area where you can walk, and then there's like a tree house. I think I have the picture of the tree house. Okay, I do. I could show you it's kind of like a tree house, but it's kind of more like a observation deck. So you could take pictures from there. You can see it?
Yeah,
yes, that's really pretty.
Yeah, so you could take pictures from up there. You see, that's what I did. I took a picture from there.
Oh, okay.
So you can see the bridge, and then you can see like on the left side, you can see like a walkway. So you could walk around, and then you could cross the bridge. But that bridge is really long. It's a really, really long bridge. I think it's the second largest walking bridge in the United States, I think. I might be wrong. I might be the first, but I think it's the second longest. I think there's another one at another state that has like the longest pedestrian bridge, like made out of wood. Scary as hell. It was scary.
I bet you felt good after, though.
Yeah, I was so good. I went to the haunted house after because I was like, if that didn't scare me, I gotta go to a haunted house. So I went to a haunted house. I like to challenge myself, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I still do, even though I'm fucked up, but I still try to challenge myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a good year. It's a good year for me. I'm just trying to get over it, you know, the pains and aches, and try to be more mobile. I feel like when I'm less mobile, I start aching more. I start swelling up more. I start feeling like now it's just like winter. For me, I love the cold, but I just don't like the like not able to do so much activity or be able to do things because it's just so cold. Um, I don't know. That's why my feet be swelling up, and then I start like the aches and pains again, and having the pain in the neck because that keeps coming and going. It's been hurting tonight a bit, but it just comes and goes. It does. It sucks. It just sucks. That's all. Sorry for that bahumba, but I'm just lucky to be alive. I'm just putting a smile on my face.
Sorry.
Nah, that's cool.
Do you ever have suicidal thoughts?
I used to. Like,
Not anymore.
no, not anymore.
Okay, that's good. So you learned your lesson because in a previous life you went through the same thing and you
Hmm.
committed suicide. I can see suicide there, but the thing is that's a form of escapism. So if you like cut your life short, what's gonna happen is you're gonna reincarnate and you got to repeat the whole damn thing again.
No, like you have to learn. Like for me, I was thinking this is not like suicide, me killing myself. No, I was thinking about going to a doctor in Virginia. No, in Vermont. I mean, um, in Vermont they have medical like end of life laws there, where if you don't want to live, you can medically, you know, yeah, they
Well, you're too healthy for that. They wouldn't have done it for you anyway.
yeah, they. It's just no, but it would have been my decision. That's the difference. That's the
You
thing.
were willing. You were willing to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It's I was gonna get permission to end the life, and they just you pick up these medicines from Walgreens. These pills you take. You take it with water, and within an hour you're pretty much.
Yeah, but that's you have to be like dying of a terminal illness or something. They don't
Yeah.
just give it to you because you're depressed.
No, it's medically like what I went through, pretty much like what I'm going through with neck and stuff and traumatic stuff. It had to get approved by doctors first, but I know I would have
Yeah.
gotten approved because I spoke to people about it. Like I called the place and everything, and yeah, I could have done it if I wanted to. I spoke to my trauma therapist. She talked me out of it. She knows very well what I'm talking about because she'll watch this show in the future. And thank you very much from the bottom of my heart that you told me not to do it, and it really sunk into me. So thank you that I'm still alive.
Well, you're on the right track. So you just got to push through it and basically get this life over with. I mean, this lifetime, not your life per se, but this lifetime. Get it over with and clear that karma.
Hmm. And just let it go natural. Just
Yeah,
uh,
your sixth house is ruled by Saturn, Aquarius, and the two karmic signs and the two most karmic signs are Scorpio and Aquarius. So your sixth house is connected to your first house, your head.
mm,
Interesting. Oh, interesting.
You gotta
makes
keep
sense.
going.
No.
Interesting. I just had a thought, but I won't say it out loud.
No, go ahead. I don't mind. Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Well, you didn't even mean suspense. I always say what you gotta say. Just say it. This is my show. You can say
Whatever you did in a past life had to do with your head.
probably right because I had
What?
this.
And
Go
that
ahead.
might be why you're living this karma from having injuries on your head. I mean, I don't know. It could be something else. Who knows? I'm just saying, like,
No.
just from what I'm listening to.
What I'm seeing is that he's had some physical traumas in the previous life, but because science and medicine and technology that we have today wasn't available back then, he didn't have the support system, so he wasn't able to push through it. So he got all depressed and cut it short.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would. You know what? In a different lifetime, I think so. I truly
Because
believe.
because Aquarius is also the sign of technology and advancements of medicine. It's in your sixth house of your karmas,
Hmm.
so it wasn't available
It was
back.
available at the time.
It wasn't available at the time. Now it is. Because I don't
Mm-hmm.
think back then they had plates and
Mm-mm.
all that stuff, right?
That's
So
yeah. That would have been a terminal injury.
yeah, so you went through some really more excruciating pain than you're already going through, and me, if I was in that situation even back then, I probably would have did the same shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I always said like I was in so much pain that like I would say it out loud. It's like I'd rather be dead than be going through this. There's no way I could live life like this, and it was just very painful. I was very like it was
There you
really bad.
go.
I was in dark times.
There you go. So you brought those thought patterns from that lifetime into this,
Mm-hmm.
and then it didn't come into fruition until later on in life when you got injured. In
Mm-hmm.
this life,
Yep.
because prior to that you were fine, right?
Yeah.
Happy,
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was healthy.
fucking energetic, happy, right?
Yep. Yep. I had a good job.
That's it.
I made a lot of money. It was just
When did you first get your major injury? What year was that?
um well I
Like,
broke I
what's the injury that caused all this shit? That your depression and all that.
oh the ceiling definitely caused that. That was
Um,
October 31st, 2011. I just had a 11-year anniversary.
It seems like a lot of the stuff that happens to you is during the downward spike of the sun.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Like,
like during the cold
mm-hmm.
season.
Yeah. Because even my stomach, when I had the issue with my stomach, that was in March, on the beginning
Yeah.
of March of 2013. I didn't come out until 2014. And I was like down, coming back up, but my stomach, that would really fuck me up. Like after I had the neck, the ceiling collapse. That's when everything started going downhill. My gallbladder went bad. I had to have surgery for that. My appendix went bad. Had to have surgery. Um, I died in the hospital. They brought me back to life because the nurse, she fucked up with my medicine and rushed my. You're supposed to give the medicine slowly, but since the doctor was on the fucking phone, she had to go rush because the doctor don't like to be on hold. So she rushed the medication into me, and I ended up having seizures, and my heart stopped. So they had to do the chest compressions and hit me with adrenaline to spike my heart back up again. And they checked me to see if I had brain waves, and my brain still had brain waves. That happened to me 2 times in my life.
What about the ambulance?
The one with the crash that they threw me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was another shit. Like, I was being transported to the hospital because I was having a seizure, and on the way to the hospital, the ambulance crashed with a car. Threw me, like threw me off. Like, I was kind of strapped in, but I wasn't strapped in that well. I wasn't like fully tight. I flew. The guy in the back flew to the front. It was like, it felt like I was in the Matrix. It felt like I was like slow motion like that. Like,
Everybody was flying through the air.
and we were all, yeah, everything was flying from everywhere. All the shit from the side, and from the drawers, like from the ambulance was just flew everywhere. And then they rushed me to another ambulance and took me to the hospital because I lost feelings in my legs because of my spine. I lost feelings in my legs. They kept poking me with a needle, and I wasn't even feeling it. And then, like, it took a few hours later, and then I got feeling back on my legs. That was
I
crazy.
always wonder about people's karmas in their past lives, like when they have super bad physical ailments. I always wonder, like,
Was I the devil?
what happened?
Was the devil?
What did you do? No, I'm just kidding.
All right.
I think Albie's in the
Okay, I'm
backstage.
bringing him in. Okay, I'm going back in. Yeah, because I'm like, shit, what did I do? Like, what did I do wrong? Shit, man. That's a lot. That's a
I
lot.
have a broken vertebrae in my neck, and my lower back's kind of messed up and stuff. So not as bad as you, but I think we all have our little ailments and stuff that just happen. But sometimes it's like there's some things that you just can't ignore, right? You're just like, Like I personally think that this broken neck that I deal with in this life had to do with somebody that I loved breaking my neck and killing me in a past life. Because I was told that by a medium, so I really don't know for sure. But just like maybe.
Hmm?
Okay, I'm looking at his chart again. You hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, October 31st, 2011.
You want to share the screen, or I think I have it open. You can share it if you want. I don't know how the stream. I know in Zoom it's a lot easier for like. I think here is easy too. Like if you want to share, I mean I have it open. There's no restrictions on the sharing. Not like Zoom. Zoom you could put like restrictions. You could be like, you know.
It's good. He needs to learn it anyways because he's
Yeah,
using
it's a good
Streamyard.
system. It's actually cheaper than Zoom, and it's a lot easier to set up. Like it's very easy. Yeah, I can let you look. Okay.
Well, look what you went through in 2011. Your K2 Dasha, okay? You got your K2 in your 6th house. And then you said October 31st, so during your Venus Antardasha, your Venus up period, right here in the 6th house of health. See?
Let's see here.
And you had the ceiling fall on your head.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's Aquarius. And what rules Aquarius? This guy up here.
Mm-hmm.
See how it's connected?
In your first house, where your head is.
Go figure. House.
Yeah.
It's when it like the confirmation is what's like tripping me. You know what I mean? So it's like everything is just what I went through, and you can see it in the charts. It's just. It's just.
What happened? What happened in 2012? Anything else happen?
2012?
Yeah.
I had surgery.
Mm-hmm.
I moved to Connecticut. I left Florida. I couldn't stand it anymore. You know, I had the surgery and stuff, but then it's just the weather was driving me crazy. So I ended up moving to Connecticut in 2012.
The weather was hurting you.
Mm-hmm. The weather was just too crazy.
Like all the weather pressures, like the rainstorms and
The rain, the thunderstorms, like the
the
barometric
thunder. I
pressure.
remember you hated the
Thunder.
thunder and lightning.
Mm-hmm.
That always fucked with you.
Mm-hmm. It's really bad. It really messes with me. I have a lot of metal, you know, which is the pressure, everything changed in
You're
my
the
body.
bionic man.
Yeah, lucky to be alive. But yeah, I moved up here to Connecticut at the end of I want to say August, September. I think it was cold up here, so I think it was in like around October or November of 2012 that I decided to move up here. I know it was in the fall, winter time. The leaves were already off the trees when I moved up here. It was cold as fuck too. It was cold, but it was a change. I actually liked the cold, so I felt better when up here compared to South Florida.
What about diabetes?
I am diabetic.
You are diabetic?
Hmm.
Well, that's Venus in your sixth house, the sweets.
And I don't even eat sweets. For me, I inherited.
You inherited it. Okay, well, Venus in the sixth house also can cause diabetes.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't. I get my like. I don't eat so much sweets. I don't. I don't even drink soda. But it's just like it was meant for me to get it. You know, it was. There was no way around that. Like I was doing. My grandmother had it. Both of my grandmothers had it. I have aunts that have it. So and I knew I was gonna come across it.
Well,
But
sixth
my
house is other people, isn't it?
No, that's the
but,
seventh house.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
but I
Sixth,
keep my levels. I keep my levels under 200. So I'm doing good.
yeah, sixth house is health, service, diseases, debts, work, open enemies, conflicts, disputes, litigation.
Oh gosh. Okay. Okay.
So they say this is one of the bad houses. This one, the eighth.
What is that called? What is one of the bad houses that has a term? There's like 3 of them, isn't there?
Yeah, Dushtana houses 6, 8, and 12.
6, 8, and 12 are what houses?
The bad houses.
No, what are they called?
Dushtana.
Dushtana?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll type it Dushtana. Right there.
Okay.
Dushtana houses 6, 8, and 12. Ooh.
So now y'all know what I've been going through.
Well, he doesn't have that, but it is. So you don't. Do you have to have all of them to consider it that?
What do you mean all of them?
Do you have to have planets in all of those houses to consider it a Dushtana house, or just
They're
one of the houses?
regardless. Like he doesn't have a planet here, but it's still called a Dushtana house. Well, which planet rules his eighth house? Well, Mars, which is
Oh,
up here in the 12th.
okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. So 6, 8, and 12. These are the Kendra. These are the
Well,
Dharma.
because I have moksha, but in order for me to have moksha, I have to have planets in those specific houses to make it moksha, right?
If you have K2 in the moksha houses, like 4th, 8th, and 12th, then yeah. But the thing is, it's not going to be given to you on a silver platter. You have to work for that. So you have to choose
No, for sure. I know. I'm just kind of asking in general.
because remember, we got our karmas, but then the universe also gave us free will.
Yeah, for sure. No, I was just asking to kind of help me figure out how to read charts. It wasn't like supposed to be specifically toward me, but I was just trying to see, like, so I could understand.
Yeah.
But I do have moksha. Okay, I'm just saying.
Okay, you go, Moshe.
You got moksha, but you have to work for that. You have to want it.
I know.
You got to work on that, and it's not easy.
What are you trying to say? I'm not enlightened? How dare you?
You need to work on it.
You have to be enlightened.
Yeah, everyone has
Hey!
to.
And
I feel like you guys are ganging up on me.
in order to attain liberation from the cycles of death and rebirth, you have to have all of your chakras open and balanced, and then you have to attain self-realization and God realization, and you have to drop all of your material desires. Good
Totally.
luck.
Oh shit.
Well, I was already like talking to Anton earlier about how I don't really think I love myself. And we were talking about that, and so that kind of comes into play with the whole moksha thing. And I think that that's, part of the journey of finding moksha, at least as close as you can. Or like everybody has their own goals in their charts, right? I have
Yeah.
mine.
Can we go back to Amber's chart? I want to see Amber's chart again.
Amby Damby.
I want to see your chart again. Everyone's
Well,
gonna.
why can you guys do my chart someday? Have you guys already did my chart?
I don't know if we ever did.
I have.
Something's telling me yes, but I could be wrong.
Eventually, we could probably do that.
Yeah, it takes a while. Look how long it's taking mine.
The cool thing is I love that Anton's been popping in every once in a while, and I'm there so that I can learn.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a part of Anton's journey, is teaching me, because we're buddies.
Yeah, teaching in general to people, enlightening.
In general, but I'm taking the credit, okay?
You
It's me.
can have it. You can have the credit. Yeah, you can have it. Seems like you got a lot of work to do, Amber.
We
Yeah.
all do, right?
Yeah,
I always go for like the hard shit. I'm like, yeah, let's make this as challenging as possible so that it can take me forever. But it's cool, whatever.
Well, there's Amber's chart right there.
Okay, hold on. Let me bring it up. Okay.
So see my ascendant and my moon in my first house.
Make it big. Look at that.
We're echoing.
Oh, that's Albie. Hold on. We know the echo.
Dude, Albie, I don't understand.
I'll be the man.
Every time, Albie.
Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead. So, like the chart on the bottom, like she got a whole cluster on the top. Yeah. So which houses are
left-hand
those?
side.
That's a stellium. Come on, Amber, you got to learn.
No, I remember reading about stellium. Do you want me to look it up? It's going to take me forever to find it, but I remember about reading a stellium. I think it has something to do with many planets in the same area. That's
Right,
what I remember.
which means that, like here in your D1, you got 3 planets in the 9th house, right? So that's your major focus in life is ninth house stuff, like higher knowledge and all that.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
And you wanna put it out there. You wanna speak about it because that's Gemini here, where your
Mhm.
Mercury is. So it's in its move Dracona right here.
I didn't realize my son was in my ninth house too.
And you see your K2's over here. Now,
Fourth house.
If your K2 was over here in the 12th house, then you would be really inclined.
I missed the mark.
Really inclined for
I'll let you guys talk. I'm
liberation.
gonna step out for a moment.
Yeah.
You guys
Now,
can continue talking.
you'd be really inclined if your K2 was over here instead of your Jupiter, especially if your 12th house was Pisces instead, which would make, which would make
Don't
you
talk about what I could be. No, I know what you're saying. I know. Like, okay, so
so.
K2 does better in the 12th house in Pisces.
Oh, for sure. For sure,
You
but
got
then
way louder all of a sudden. I don't know what happened.
for sure, but then there's that caution too, right? What type of escapism? Because with Saturn, it could cause depression, where you want to escape through suicide.
Is
But
that Saturn in the 12th house?
yeah, but if you had just K2 over here, you could attain liberation. You'd be more inclined.
It'd be more like acceptance. If I had my K2 in my 12th house, it'd be more acceptance of endings and the world that we can't see.
Right, but your Saturn's there, so it's causing some like restrictions or delays. But your Saturn's about to finish its 7 year maturation period, because it starts at the age of 36 and it ends at the age of 42, and that's when Rahu becomes mature at the age of 42. So soon, next June.
And Swati is ruled by Rahu.
Right.
My ascendant and my moon are Rahu or Swati. And then I know there's other my Rahu's in my 10th. Oh wait, so my first, this is a different chart than the other one, but my first this is different. So you actually read these differently than the other ones, huh? Like the south and the north charts?
Yeah.
Because like with the other one, I remember like my first house was right across from my Mars and my Sun. Mars? No. Yeah, my Mars. So it is in Taurus, right? My moon. Yeah, my sun's in Taurus. What the fuck?
Your sun's in Gemini. It's right on the cusp.
My sun?
Yeah, right on the cusp. 0 degrees Gemini.
No, this isn't my chart.
This is your chart.
My sun is
Your sun side is Gemini.
What the fuck? Did I fucking change timelines or something? That is weird as fuck. It was never Gemini, dude. I swear to God. It was always Taurus. Mrigashira. That's weird, bro.
At 0 degrees Gemini, that's Mrigashira at Pada 3.
I know, but it's always been Taurus, dude. Like, I've been looking this up for like 7 years now. Whoa. I went through a fucking time loop. That's the weirdest shit, dude. I bet you I could even find a screenshot right now of my chart. It's not Gemini, it's fucking Taurus.
Well, which planet rules Rahu? Do you know?
You told me, I think, but I don't remember. It's Saturn?
Saturn.
I would
And
never have thought. Okay.
and Mars rules Ketu.
Okay.
So Rahu's a shadow of Saturn and Ketu's a shadow of Mars.
Oh, God.
But don't forget, Rahu's the solar eclipse and Ketu's the lunar.
That's interesting, isn't it? It kind of seems kind of like intuitively, it seems like it would be the opposite.
Well, Rahu's more intense than Ketu because Rahu again is associated with the sun, right? Solar. Ketu's
Okay.
like the lunar, the more like laid back comfort zone.
Yeah. Except it's the ruler is Mars. Isn't that interesting? But I get it. But it's
Yeah.
interesting. It just seems intuitively different. I'm tripping. I cannot believe that this is saying my sun is Gemini now. What the fuck? I'm fucking tripping. Does that must be good, right? Like I'm evolving. I switched
Well-
timelines.
Well, I'm using a different IM Nacha, which is more accurate than Lahiri. So if I switch it to True Lahiri, then it
Oh.
puts you at 29 degrees.
Oh, dude, you could have told me that before I had a fucking heart attack and an aneurysm.
But then it puts your Sun and your Mars over here.
Yeah, see?
Right.
See? That's why everything's different. You just completely threw me off with that one.
Well, by
So
like
wait, what were we looking at? What was that?
this is Lahiri. Chitra Paksha, Spica in the middle of Chitra always. But Spica is Chitra. So I use Pushya Paksha. And it changes by like a degree.
So I am a Gemini still. Yeah, I totally relate to being a Gemini more than Taurus. Even though I can be stubborn as fuck and I can be
Well-
explosive.
Well, you're right on the cusp. So it doesn't make much of a difference.
Oh, okay. So I have
Just-
both qualities. Makes sense for sure.
Yeah. See, your moon's at 20 here. If I switch it back,
See all of these different
Right.
things I don't even know about.
19. Switch it back to so it's just like a 1 degree difference.
Pushya. I like Pushya better anyway. I like the word better.
Ardra.
Ardra, yeah. I have 2 signs in Ardra, Mercury and Venus. That's what I was talking about. That's why, like, I have to cry about stuff sometimes. I can't let things bottle up. Because
That's
Ardra it symbolizes the tears, right? And more than that, but
Tears and I think lightning.
lightning, yeah, for sure. I remember that. It's been a while since I looked it up, but it's really cool looking up nakshatras and the meaning of them and the symbolism.
Yeah, I mean the nakshatras and the zodiac signs, they work together simultaneously. Just the difference is that the shift in the sky because of what I mentioned last night about precession. So they're both valid. They're both valid systems working together. Just a lot of people you don't understand the sidereal system. Oh, I'm not an Aries. I'm a Taurus. Yeah, well, because you're following a system from like 2,000 years ago when the sun was in Taurus on the 1st of May, but because of, precession, on the 1st of May falls under Aries. Not you, somebody else.
Is that why we look at different charts as we progress in life? Because it changes in the sky.
Yeah, like 2,000 years ago on my birthday on the 29th of August would have fell in Virgo, but again, because of precession, it falls under Leo.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the future, it's going to shift again, and then on the 29th of August, it's going to shift to Cancer, and then Gemini, and then Taurus, Aries, all the way back.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to throw things off.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, can you look at my D60 real quick?
There's your D60. So in a previous life, you were a Aries rising. So look what happened. You switched sides.
Yeah.
So it's because in that life you're an Aries, in this life your rising sign is Libra. And look, you got a stellium here. Gemini. And the occult and metaphysics and all that was your comfort zone.
My Saturn. Where's my Sat? Oh, my Saturn's in my 3rd house with my stellium. Oh,
Yep.
wow.
And your Jupiter was debilitated.
Dude, it's kind of similar to my life right now, but just different. Just different.
Yeah.
My moon is
Moon in
that's
Aquarius.
my 11th house.
Mars in your 5th. Leo.
I think I was more of a rebel back then.
Well, yeah, especially in relationships. Were you the rebel? Were you the rebel in relationships, like when you were younger?
Oh, I was thinking of my past life.
Yeah, but what about in this life? Were you like argumentative? Somebody was.
I think I
Somebody.
was more open to different people. I'm not as open to different types of people anymore. Like, I'm pretty picky now. But I wasn't like a hoe or anything like that.
Right, but you took charge, though.
What'd you say?
You took charge, like you didn't let anybody hold you down, all right?
I think I did more in the past than I do. Like, now it's like, no. So,
Right.
I think it's reversed. No, I didn't.
Right. This is your past life.
Oh, my past life? I don't remember that. Yeah, I can't remember what I did back then. But, I was definitely more open to douchebags when I was younger. I took a lot more shit, I guess.
Well, because you got Well, in this life, you got Aquarius in your fifth house, right? So networks. So you did have like open relationships when you were younger, yeah?
No, I've always been pretty not no. No.
Maybe I'm wording it wrong. I'm getting tired, but
I think yeah, no. No. Maybe the people I was with wanted that, but no. For me personally.
yeah, but you met most of them through friends
Let's
or
see.
through groups of people, right?
Sometimes
Yeah.
I haven't had very many relationships in my life.
Well,
But
again,
yeah,
that's Saturn.
hookups.
That's Saturn ruling this house. So again, restriction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Rick, are you getting sleepy?
Yeah, probably like half an hour more. If you guys want to cut it, that's fine with me. I mean, I'm tired too. I gotta wake up early tomorrow. Yeah, everybody's getting tired. It was a good show. It was a good comeback show. At least we ended it properly.
It's freaking Monday. Who likes Mondays? I don't.
Man, Mondays are tough.
It's
I
11:31.
mean, this week here in America, at least we have Thanksgiving this Thursday. So, in Canada, you guys have like a Thanksgiving type of thing.
We had ours in October.
Oh, so you guys already had it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we have ours this Thursday. I had to step away because I had to put the turkey in the refrigerator. We had to season it today, so that way we give it like 3 days of seasoning, and then we cook it.
Turkey. Yeah.
Yeah, I like turkey, but I eat the white meat. Um, I mean, it's good. I like the turkey sandwiches.
Turkey sandwiches are the best. I haven't had a turkey sandwich for a long time because I don't, eat it anymore.
I
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I like the turkey with the salad. Even eating like with the salad, you just cut it up and put it in the salad. Mm. Yeah, you have to be inventive with turkey because you get so much meat out of it. It's like, and I make sure I get the one that doesn't have like the steroids or the hormonal stuff. Put in them. I get a Butterball Premium, so no chemicals, none of that stuff in the turkey. It's just a straight up turkey.
Like Popeye chicken, growth hormones.
Yeah, no hormones, no homo turkey either.
I don't like. I don't really like Popeyes. It's like dry. I like the KFC, the kernels. Get the
Yeah,
flavor.
KFC.
They don't make it the same as they used to, right?
No, it's not the same. My mom used to work for KFC. Growing up, she was a manager of KFC, and I tell you right now, from back then to now,
Yeah.
it's changed so much. It's more drier, and it's like the chicken doesn't taste the same. Like it
Yeah.
used to be really juicy, and like when you get it, you bite into it, it's like this juiciness. Now you bite into it, it's just like dry.
Well, she went and got her fucking heart cut out.
But
My
what?
bad, negative language.
What?
I don't know, I was just talking to myself. I mean,
Oh, okay. I was like,
I'm
oh,
not sure right now.
you know what's good too? Do you guys have Church's Chicken in Canada?
We do.
Oh, and how is it compared to the others?
It's not bad. It's a bit juicy.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I get Popeyes third place, Kentucky like second, and Church's. It's. I mean, KFC. I'm traumatized by KFC. My mom used to bring it to me every week, and one point I got tired of the fucking chicken, like the part from Little Miss Sunshine. with the old man. He's like, again with the fucking chicken, like, yeah, that's how I
I,
felt when I was little.
I go for KFC for the flavor.
Yes.
Popeyes
Yeah.
doesn't really have a flavor,
Now, do you go for the original or the crispy?
except for the Cajun. I go for the what for KFC.
Mm-hmm.
Usually
Like
the crispy,
the crispy? Yeah, I like the crispy too.
but
I
I
mean,
think
I don't know. It's just the flavor is different. You're right. Like the profile and the flavor, it is different.
it's different. It doesn't taste the same like it used to. But back then when we were kids, we thought it was like fucking gold. The
Oh
next
yeah.
best.
I remember back then I used to like peel the chicken off and make a sandwich out of it with 2 white breads. I used to eat it like that. It
Yeah,
was so delicious. I don't know. It's changed a lot. Like the mac and cheese has changed. The mashed potato is it's okay. It's I feel like it's more watered down than like the thickness from back then. Um, like the bread is all right. Like the biscuit is different because now they give you like hockey pucks, and back then they used to give you like the fluffy like biscuit. So it was like different.
the gravy was good on the chicken. Oh man,
Mm,
oh,
mm,
gravy was
mm.
good.
That's what we used to do too. We used to dip the chicken in gravy. What we used to do is my mom, she used to get a bucket. She would go to her job, and she used to get it for like for free, pretty much. So she would get a bucket of chicken, and we would take it to the beach. And we go to the beach, and then we eat the chicken for lunch, bringing back memories, reminiscing,
Yeah, it's a
happy
lot of
time.
well,
Yeah. No, but it was good, man. Thank you for the reading of the chart reading there. That was pretty cool. A lot of confirmation, you know.
yeah.
It's like people who doubt us. That's how we started. You know, as soon as you came on, we just started with doubt, and we ended the show with confirmation. I was like, it's pretty cool, you know.
Yeah, like I mean, like in the new year when it gets warmer and I'm more energetic, then I'll go like deep into readings. I'll start doing like a lot of readings for people. But this time of the day, I just want to fucking chill.
So yeah, I hear you on that. Especially if you had a long day today. You know, it's a weekday. Um,
Yeah.
it's late. I'm already getting tired. Like last night, like when you guys started talking and stuff, I was just like starting dozing off, and then I fell asleep. Like you started talking about something. I remember the magic mushrooms and stuff, and then like Anton, you just literally came in, and I just knocked out. I knocked out, and I was like,
It's
you.
probably Kaz's voice. She has a very soothing
No,
voice.
it was Anton. I heard his voice. I knew
Pecco.
it was Anton's voice, and not only that, but then I got rudely interrupted. Like I woke up because RoboCop 3 was playing on my phone. So he's like dead or alive. You're coming with me. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? Like, what am I listening to? I look up, I see is RoboCop. I'm like, oh lord. I was
Um,
like,
tarot cards, I wouldn't mind doing because it's a lot simpler, right? I don't have to go through a bunch of deep shit. But charts, I need the energy for that.
mm-hmm. It takes a long time. You're right, man. And for $165, that price change. It
No,
took,
that's why astrologers I've noticed usually charge on the low end $475 for like a really decent reading.
Yeah.
that's just a decent reading. That's
That's
not
like
like
a good reading. That would get you a pretty good reading.
Yeah, I'll charge that someday.
I think you can.
when I have the energy.
But I think that what I'm saying is just like it's an example, a small example of what Anton showed is of a very minuscule part of a reading, you know. So it just kind of shows, like, I know sometimes I go to people's websites and I see that price and I'm like, holy shit, but I understand why, you know.
But not only that it takes the time to do it, but the energy also, and having to, you know, it's just it takes a lot, and it's worth it, you know. And it takes a long time. It's not something that's simple that you can do right away. It takes a lot of time, you know. But you start putting pieces together, and then it starts making sense.
Yeah, but can you imagine back in the days before the internet, all the fucking typing you had to do to go through all the pages? Now it's like internet. You could just sit there and
It's right there in front of you.
talk instead of type. I've seen charts from back in the days and it had like pages. It's like, holy shit, how do you guys do it?
And then imagine reading them. You have to go and then read all of them. It's like, oof, page by page.
It's got a lot of pages. It's got way more pages than have way more pages than a numerology report.
Wow.
Like, jeez, how'd you guys do it?
Like they must have had a lot of time on their hands.
Well,
Because
that was their passion.
you know, that's what they were focused. Yeah, that's back in the days. You had a lot of time to focus. You know, especially if you're really good at it, and not only that, but you're really enlightened and you see things like it's magical. You know, those kings and queens used to use a lot of these chart readers to project things in their future and for their kingdoms. You know, this goes way back.
Thousands of years. And then, can you imagine accountants before computers when you had to do typewriters?
Uh-uh.
Oh shitload. Now it's all software. It's easy.
Man, this goes way back to the times where they used to just look at the stars and listen to the energy and relay it to the kings and queens, you know, and give them warnings. And you know, if they were good, they would stay alive. If you were not good, they would kill you. They would chop your head off.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw. When was it, Amber? Was it last weekend when we did that thing with Alex on the Hindu cosmology?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm thinking maybe next weekend we can do part 2, Friday or Saturday. So go to Amber's. Which one?
What are you gonna do? You gonna do it on Sunday?
It's on Rising.
Yeah, we already did part 1. It's called.
Yeah, I think I saw it. That's what
It's
Alex
called-
was in there.
Yeah,
Karma.
Hindu cosmology, karma, and philosophy with friends.
And Alex was having problems with his internet.
Yeah.
He always has problems with his internet. And it sucks because it's like it's hard to hear everyone talk. It's hard to hear him talk, and he has a lot of good shit to say. And it's very frustrating because I know that, like, I know he's saying something that we all want to hear, and it's fucking like cutting in and out and making buzzing noises and stuff. Ugh, drives me nuts. That's one of my pet peeves about doing lives.
Yeah, but maybe he has to smoke. Maybe it's better if he smokes a couple of joints before we do our next one, and then maybe he'll get better reception inside the house.
Yes. Oh, I know he'll be down for that.
You know, smoke a joint and then take an edible or something, and then.
No, I think I'm the one that's gonna have to do that because I'm the one that gets irritated with it.
Yeah, but he's always streaming. He's always from outside. So what I'm saying is, wants to smoke his weed, smoke his 2-3 joints, and then join us from inside of the house. Because before, when he used to chill in his house on the live streams,
Mhm.
Yeah.
he didn't
That's
have
a
that
good
much
idea.
thought. Like smoke a couple of joints and take an elbow and then go inside.
Stay
I mean,
inside.
yeah, like smoke 2-3 joints before we do it. You're good.
Hmm. Yeah, and when you guys gonna do it? Like on Sunday night, or Saturday night?
Probably Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, let me know. 'Cause I want to see it.
I like
So,
doing it on the weekend. More people, right?
like Saturday night. That'd be a nice, good show. That would be really good.
Yeah, or we could,
It's part 2. It'll be good.
actually, or we could do it on Saturday, like early evening here.
Okay,
We'll see. Friday or Saturday. We'll see.
I like Saturday. I like Saturday because like people they're not coming home from work, they're not tired. But at least Saturday, they'll be more at home and
Right.
more relaxed.
Yeah.
And then the focus, like people could focus more, especially Saturday night. If it's a late night, if it gets to like late night, like what we're doing, that'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
So
It'll be on Amber Dawn Tarot.
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry. No, scratch that.
No.
It's gonna be on Amber Dawn Rising.
Okay, the Rising, Amber Dawn Rising.
so
Subscribe to
this one I'm gonna go on the higher realms and outside of the universe.
Don't show it.
What am I showing?
You gotta
I
wait
don't
till
know.
Saturday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. On the next one, I'll be going like on the higher realms.
Yeah.
There you go. So Saturday around, I don't know what time.
Just keep an eye out. I always put a community post before I do a show. So
I'll make sure Saturday I'll just do an early show, get it out of the way, and then stand by for your.
I always put something up like to notify you or whatever, and just you'll know when it's up. You'll know when it's up.
Amber, Tag Team's asking, what's your channel? Maybe.
Amber Dawn.
Amber Dawn Rising.
Yeah, it's in the chat. Like
Put the links to both of your channels on.
I think if I do that, I'm gonna get kicked out, but I'll try.
No, I don't think you'll get kicked out. Let me see if I could do
I
it.
could probably do it.
No, I can't.
No, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
I know there's a way of doing it.
You can just go to the YouTube logo and right click, open link in new tab.
Mm-hmm. See, I went to YouTube, but then the chat is already cut off at a certain point, so I can't go back to see. See, if I go back, I'm looking at this idiot writing. But
It's easy to find. Amber Dawn.
But we started it. We didn't. You guys didn't even text on the on the YouTube. You guys were already brought into the show. This is a second show, so like your information's not on this one. It was on the other one, not this one. But if you're more than welcome to put it on there, and we'll keep a lookout. Like, I guess past 6 o'clock, just be like on alert mode, because the show will be around 6, 7-ish our time here. So Amber, that's like around 3, 4 o'clock your time.
No, it's not gonna be that early.
Okay, so it's gonna be a late night show for us.
Yeah, just keep a lookout for notifications.
Okay, so we're looking at an 8.
I don't have a set time. We haven't talked about it.
Yeah, like
so.
me, I'm the same way. I don't have a set time.
So just keep a lookout. It'll be there eventually.
Okay. We just know it's gonna be Saturday evening, so stay tuned.
Friday or Saturday, it depends.
Okay.
because I might have my neck. He was sick this last weekend, so I didn't get to see him.
No, he got sick.
Got the tummy flu.
Oh no.
But anyway,
How old is
so
he again?
we'll
He's
see.
only a year, right?
Yeah, he's a little over a year.
Okay, you just gotta be careful with his respiratory. There's a lot of respiratory shit going on.
Yeah, he's had COVID a couple times already.
Flu season.
Damn, bless you.
But I'm gonna hop off here.
Yeah, I'm hopping off too. Everyone's hopping off. We're done. All right, I'll be out.
All right.
It was a great show. Thank you, Anton. Thank you, Amber, for coming through. Thank you, Albie, for coming through. Appreciate it. I'll be definitely looking out Saturday evening for your show, Amber and Anton, and it'll be interesting. I think it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, Rick, if you scroll up in the private chat, there's that link to that website.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna open it right now.
If you want to get yourself a Ganesha
I think I am.
pendant or whatever.
I think I want to get the pendant, and I want to get there's something else that I saw that I want to get, but I'm gonna look at the website. I have it open right now, so I'll definitely check it out. But thanks for showing us that and the cards too. Can't wait for you to get them because it's gonna be good for you.
For sure.
Definitely. All right, guys. Thanks again. Appreciate it. Have a good night.
Good night.
Catch everyone on the flip side.
Good night, y'all.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.